Hello everyone and welcome back to Hello everyone and welcome back me 2 times. Hello, welcome back to Sligo round 8.
Round 8, and I'm here with you, Diana, live from the analysis room of Sligo, from the Diamond Coast Hotel on the just beside the Enniscrone coast, and where the waves are rolling in. It's fantastic day for skiing, not for skiing, but for
Surfing.
for surfing. And it's a fantastic day for commenting. And I have my eagle-eyed, I have new glasses
Very
here for
nice.
everybody.
Are they sparkly?
Yeah, they're sparkly. These are my Kylie Minogue glasses.
Oh,
yeah.
very nice.
Yeah. I do everything for the stream, you know, including wearing these glasses. Anyway, let's get straight in. Have a look at the game on board 1. We're going to be doing today. We're going to we're playing Fast and Furious. So we're going to spend 5 minutes on each game and see how far we can get.
Okay. So this is Felix versus Adam, board 1.
Yeah, Adam's white, and Adam played. Oh, he played. So it's kind of a 4 nights, a Spanish 4 nights. Yeah, okay, keep on going. Bishop d6. Yeah, this idea. Do you see this little idea here of Bishop d6? Oops, wrong window. Like normally here, black copies. That's one idea, and that can be a very boring kind of game. You can also try. I think is this the Belgrade Gambit? I think it is. This can get very sharp. But this new move, Bishop d6, that's been started to be playing quite a bit. And the idea is that, well, if you take here, you take with the d pawn, and your pawn is being held, and you'll carry on, you'll get all your pieces out. But so white won't be as accommodating as that. So what did Adam play? He played d3, right? Yeah, protecting his pawn. But now you get a chance at some stage to play. You can do 2 things. I think you can play like knight e7, followed by c6, and then the bishop goes back to c7, and you can play d6 or d5. That's one idea. Or you can also, I suspect Felix will have castled here. Oh, he played a6. Okay, so he's kicking the bishop.
Hello, also Taylor's Gambit and Chaotic Chess in 17. You can check Andre's game. It's usually not boring. We have a message from Andre. I don't know if that's actually that's Andre anyway.
No, I think that is his dad.
Okay.
Who has the same name.
Okay.
So we had castles. So this is going towards a Spanish type position, like one of these Royal Lepezes, these traditional Royal Lepezes, and we'll see now. So Adam just plays a3. He leaves a hole. Then the bishop can retreat here and back here, and it won't be swapped off for that knight, which could easily happen otherwise. So yeah, and Felix is playing the other plan in this position. So you bring out this bishop to d6, then you castle, you put your rook on e8, and then you probably bring your bishop back to f8.
Yeah.
And then you try and play
g6,
d6 or d5.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. You might go g6 and put absolutely, and then put the bishop there. Exactly. Yeah. Indeed. Okay, so Adam castled, h6, bishop here. Yeah, just continuing developing. So Felix now has kind of a normal looking position, or it's starting to get normal. And again, all the time, the reason that for these move orders is that you keep that pawn protected. The e5 pawn is protected, and you don't have to play d6 immediately. So, and I think the other point about playing this variation is if you're the stronger, if you're a higher rated player, you want to keep more pieces on the board. And the four knights, Spanish four knights, it can often be very drawish kind of position. So this is a good way to go about trying to win the position as black. So yeah, Adam brought his bishop back. But again, I guess he's just trying to make it difficult for Felix to play d5. Because we've got 1, 2, 3 on it, and we've only got 1 and 2 pieces protecting that square. So that d5 isn't playable. So Felix played d6. And now Adam played h3. He doesn't play h3 until he has to. And he feels that he doesn't want... He feels he might have a little space advantage. I don't think he has any space advantage. But he wants to avoid Felix's bishop coming here. So h3 is the move to play. And also, I guess, it also stops the knight coming there, too. So then we had b5. And this is... I was in the playing hall, and I saw this position. And I thought it was one of these d3 Spanishes, which you can get. And at this point, Adam went into a big, long think here. Yeah, he thought for 25 minutes here and played knight h2. I don't know, what else can you play? You can't really play here because knight takes pawn is winning a pawn.
Oh yeah.
This is a common trick. Yeah.
Yeah, classic. It happens a lot in the King's Indian.
That too. Yeah.
Hello, TJ.
And what a contrast. You're too kind. You're too kind. You should be a diplomat, TJ. You should be a diplomat. But
you're on a 17-day watch streak, Taylor's Gambit.
Okay, so but I think what else is there? I guess. I mean, why not just play c3?
Oh,
c3. I don't know.
Just to prepare d4, or
yeah, well, maybe, well, probably not, because that's difficult to get. I don't know. I think Adam has. When you play these kind of openings, when you don't take the center that is yours to take as white, you're kind of giving up your advantage at the very beginning. Any little advantage you might have, or any initiative. And I mean, I know this will be it's a slightly strange Spanish, although it started off as a four knights. So I don't know. It feels a bit strange. So what he played knight here. Then Felix took. Put his knight here, and again, the idea of Adam's knight h2 was to play f4.
Yeah.
But here Felix says,
okay,
I'm not
protecting
gonna let you.
it.
Yeah, and if you want to push this pawn up, I'll take, and you'll have to give up your bishop. And maybe I'll play a move like, oh yeah, that's true. Okay, I'm going to stop all that messing. I'll play my bishop there.
Okay.
But now I'll have a bishop, and I'll play rook takes. I'll have a bishop against knight. Okay. Oh.
Maybe the knight can come in and create some damage as well.
Yeah. Okay, that looks actually quite good, doesn't it?
Okay, equal. Rook f6.
Right.
Sorry, rook f6.
Rook f6. Yeah, but it's but then actually that's of course, yeah, you don't want to, you were rushing that move, Diana, but you don't want to take this pawn.
Yes.
Because I guess you take here, check, and I guess you take here. Would you take, or you have a knight up? Okay, yes, yeah, that looks quite good. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, there'll be something like that, I guess. So what did he play after? What did Adam play here after knight g6? Did he play it? Oh, he played queen h5. Right, yes.
Okay,
so he wants
to take here.
And threatening to take there. Yeah. Okay, so we swap bishops. Yeah. And now he's going for, okay, so he's playing this slow, and he's going to get f4 in, and he'll hope to get f5, forking the pieces, which would be kind of very nice. But I wanted, okay, so Felix played counterattacked in the center. Oh, that's okay. Bit odd. Anyway, this is where we've got to, I think.
Okay.
So it's
a few more. I'll just update here. Queen e8 was played, and now queen g4, and now this is the live position.
Right. I think this is looking
complicated. It's good for. Well, both have ideas. White is attacking the king, and black maybe has. I don't know. What does black have?
Yeah.
Where's black playing?
Black is taking the d file, maybe.
Yeah. But I guess black has enough pieces around the king to defend everything.
Yeah. And here's Sergio Juve. Is congratulating on your 2100 yesterday.
Hello, Sergio. 50 stream streak. What the heck is that? What?
It's somebody who's very keen. Very keen.
Someone who has too much time.
No. His priorities.
Thanks
His
for
priorities.
Thank you, and hard luck on losing all of your charms. He bet against me that I wouldn't get it, so he was the main motivator.
Oh, right. Yes. Ah, very good. Yeah, just on being motivated. I was watching last night. I watched the new Netflix documentary on Judith Polgar. All I'll say is it's very good, and we let Diana.
I haven't watched it yet. Tonight I'll watch it.
Yeah, and we'll discuss it tomorrow. But I will say this, that I started playing this game because I've met quite a few of the people that are in the documentary, and I've chatted to them, and sometimes I've had long chats, and they've stayed in my house and stuff like that. So I want Diana and all of you, if you haven't watched this Netflix documentary, when you are watching it, if you have met any of these people, note that, add one to your count of all the people that you recognize and that you've spoken to that are in the 1.5 hour documentary, and we'll compare notes tomorrow.
Yes, we will.
Yep.
So all of chat, that's your homework, is to watch the documentary tonight.
Yeah, it's 90 minutes. It's fantastic. It's really worth watching. I thought I knew everything about Judith Polgar and her rise to glory, but I learned loads of stuff in it, and it was great seeing some of my friends and some of the people, my heroes in the documentary. So let's see what happened here. Emil is playing Yannick, and Yannick yesterday was playing another IM, and he was beating the IM with, was he black as well yesterday? I think he might have been black. Yeah, I think he was black yesterday, and he almost won.
Yeah, he was.
And in the end, his opponent managed to trick him in a rook and pawn ending. Yeah. So anyway, so Yannick played e4, e5. Oh, I don't think I've seen Yannick playing e5 against e4, but I guess he plays lots of things. And now the move I'd like to see here is b4, the Evans Gambit. That's what I want to see.
Oh, okay. Have you played this before?
Yeah, I played this when I was like 1500.
Okay.
It was my white opening. I always played it anytime I got a chance, and I won all my games with
it. we played a different variation of b4 because I played b4 move 1.
Okay, right. No, it's better on move 4.
Yes, but here you have to guarantee that black plays all of these moves.
You do. That's true. But anyway, so what happened? Oh, yeah, he played. Okay, so Emil isn't a follower of 19th century attacking chess, like I was, and he played d3, and we've got this knight c3 is kind of mostly they play c3 here, or they castle and they play c3, but this knight c3 thing is been an idea. I think it's like boring. But again, maybe Emil, he's probably done a little bit of work on it, and maybe he thinks Yannick won't know it. And yeah, Yannick thought for 2 minutes, and played h6, stopping anything here. And if I think we talked about this position before, didn't we, Diana? We talked about a position like this earlier in maybe in the Weekender. And notice if you castled here, then we'd be playing. I'd be wanting to play g5 and go for an attack. Although the engine doesn't like it, so maybe I have to wait a little bit. But yeah, instead he played h3, and now I don't want to play g5, but I want to delay, so I'm going to play d6 here if I was black. Oh, he played a6 is equally good, and now you've got a safety square for your bishop to go back if it gets attacked. A4, now d6, I guess. Yeah, so black is waiting for white to castle, hoping that it castles, and I bet you he won't castle. No, he played bishop e3, so we're not going to have that mad attack, sadly. And I don't know. I never. This is the other big discussion point in modern chess in these Joko Pianissimos is this pawn on e3 a weakness or a good pawn?
Well, I guess it's a good one because it protects d4.
Yeah.
And it's hard for black to attack it. How is black going to get to it? And
true,
there's
it
no
is
dark
difficult
square
to
bishop
attack.
as well.
Yeah. So now, but does black do the same thing and play like bishop e6? Or do you play? No, he castled. Okay. I guess, yeah. I mean, you could get this kind of funny position.
Reverse side bathtub.
Yeah, indeed. That's. Oh yes, that way. Right. A shower. We'd call that a shower. The versatile bathtub.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so that's not what happened though, and I guess the other thing, I suppose, if you go here, yeah, what happens if you go here? Can we take here? Oh no, we can't do that because we have check, and then we take
Defends
the
knight.
So this isn't winning a pawn like in other positions. So what? I'm just wondering, is the knight, if the knight goes in there, is that like good or bad? But I guess it's not stable there. It can't be held on g3. We could just castle, and if you go here, we go here, and the king will go to h2, and you can't defend the knight, can you? It's hard. So okay, so that wasn't what was played. Oh yeah, Yannick castled, and so did Emil. And yeah, Yannick brings his knight over. I guess he's trying to, but now knight h4 is possible, isn't it?
Knight h4, yeah, coming to f5.
Yeah, and if Yannick continued on, that would be a big mistake, because this bishop pins the f pawn to the king, and so the knight is safe here. So that wouldn't be good. So I don't know I wonder what happened. Yeah, he did play knight h4, and then Yannick played d5. Okay, and you can get away with this because your e pawn is no longer attacked from the knight, which was on f3 when it did attack it, but once it's on h4, it doesn't attack. So you get away with this. Yeah.
Okay, loads of trades.
Loads of trades. And interestingly, Yannick, having thought for a little bit in the late opening, now he's up like 10-15 minutes on time, which is always nice. I always feel I like to be slightly ahead of my opponent on time.
Well, yes, of course. You don't want to be lower.
Not really, no.
Loads of threats on f7.
Okay, so and the e pawn.
Yeah. Very nice
Oh,
move.
so he played this. But what happens? I can. I suppose I can't really take here, because if I do,
the knight is hanging.
Oh yeah, the knight is hanging. Queen takes knight is pretty good. Okay, so that's not possible. So after c3, after c6, what did he play? He played rook a e1, yeah, defending this pawn. Bishop went here. I guess you play f6, do you? Oh, you pushed on. Ah. Oh, okay. So I guess the idea is, if here
the pawns are weak.
Play. Yeah, but I'm just thinking this bishop is
Oh, right, sorry. So you have to defend with the queen. Queen c5.
Yeah, queen c5, and then there's knight takes
and
e4,
now this d3 is
followed by taking on c4, and you put your queen probably on e7, and this is a lovely position. It's better pawn structure for black.
Yeah,
so that's a little,
and loads of holes around the king.
Yeah. And that's something that Diana, that I think, I don't know, when I'm playing chess, I'm not looking for like big tactics where I have like mate and 10 or something like that. I'm looking for little tactics which give me like a better pawn structure. So
Yeah.
I'd be looking for moves like this, e4, trying to disrupt White's pawns.
They're very difficult moves to find if you're not thinking about it. I think I usually don't. Well, I look for threats.
I'm always thinking about them, and I think I used to, because I used to be looking for those mate and 10 things, and
yeah.
I've changed my style.
And then it's too much effort.
It's a lot of effort, yeah, and I'm not good enough to get away with it. But yeah, what happens here now? What do we do? Yannick is, where does he move his bishop to? I think I don't want him to have to move to c8. But like, what do I do? If I play here? This looks kind of,
This bishop and queen are gonna be really powerful on the light squares.
Yeah, I don't know. It's looking a little bit better for. I mean, the engine doesn't seem to be too worried about it. I suppose. Yeah, the reason is we've got white has a pawn on e6. Oh, sorry, on e3, and so this rook can't actually get to this pawn on e6. So it's. I was thinking this looks a bad pawn position for black, but white also has this silly e pawn, isolated e pawn. So it's balanced because of that. And the only question is, can we checkmate? But I think here, what are we going to do?
There is checkmate lurking.
Yeah.
Well,
I was just there's knight b4 here to take the bishop.
Okay.
But
why is this not
maybe
good?
bishop e4, I guess.
Oh, and now the bishop. Yeah.
And now.
Now you can
save. Oh, you want to go in there? No, is that so good?
Well, I was thinking rook f7 is coming, but maybe they.
Yeah. And if rook f8?
Why is this bad?
I guess it's in queen in these kind of endings where you've got just queen and almost nothing
there's.
else.
Oh,
and you lose the
find the tactic. No, there's a really nice tactic.
Yeah, well,
Chat.
It's not.
Wait, maybe not.
But yeah, like what happens if you go here? What's wrong with that?
Oh, I thought. Yeah, I missed that.
Like the engine is saying it's +7.
Oh, you pick up the knight. I think you're gonna pick up the knight. Because after this, now there's here. And then you're gonna pick up the knight.
Ah, okay, right.
That's very difficult.
Yeah. Okay, well, but it's stuff that we people should practice and get used to the geometry of the board. Like those kind of reverse queen checks and stuff, and doing a check on two different lines, or using the queen. The queen's so powerful. Okay, so I think here, this queen in the center of the board is really strong, and black's queen is at the edge of the board, which is not so strong. So that's why this position is so good for it, and also that the white squared bishop here means that black's back rank is very weak, and if black's queen ever moves away from that area, then the game can be lost very quickly, as we saw in that variation. Okay, so that's what we've got to. We got to this. We got to this position.
Here. Knight f6. Wait.
Oh.
Is this?
Okay.
I think this did happen because the queens are.
Yeah, that happened. Okay. So this is what happened, and this is why. Okay.
Now, knight. Wait, what did they play now? Move 22, 95. Now white played. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 95. Now white played g4. Rook e7.
Right. Okay.
King f1 and g6.
All right. So he's pushing the rook.
And rook c7.
Then there'll be. Oh, rook c7. Mm-hmm. That's a bit strange.
Maybe he wants to play c5.
Maybe, yeah. Try and get some counterplay. Yeah. Anyway, let's look at the third game.
Gustavo versus
we've been spending
Niels.
20 minutes on each of these games instead of 5 minutes. So that's hard. 5 minutes is hard, isn't it?
Well, if you speed through, we can do it. Okay, so this is Niels versus Gustavo, both on 4.5. Okay, so we have an English. Oh, okay. What's this? This is reversed Sicilian.
It's a reversed. What do they call it? The big clamp, I think.
And that goes back to G1. Okay, the main move here is actually knight G5.
Knight G5. Yeah.
And after the knight gets kicked, knight back to H3.
Which is kind of weird, but there you go.
Yeah, but knight back. Now, oh, still the knight goes to H3, so it's actually the same thing.
Right. Yeah.
E3, and now we have an attack coming from white.
Do we?
Well, I imagine with H.
No, I think you're just trying to.
Oh, solidify your bishop.
You just want to solidify the bishop. Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
Threatening.
and you can't take here because we have that fork, which would not be pleasant for black.
No, and now black has lost the dark square bishop. But sorry, actually,
and he's
the
got
king
bad
side.
pawns.
Yeah, the
as
king.
Well. Yeah.
The king is very weak now.
Now, how do we get over there? Yeah, actually, I like this G4 move. I think.
Yeah, opening up the G file.
Yeah, and you do, although you undouble black's pawns, and the problem I think in all this game is that this silly rook here on A7 is not helping black's position.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the position we have.
Okay.
Queen E7. Yeah.
You kind of got to. Oh, yeah. I suppose you could. No, you got to really take off, don't you?
Take the queen.
Yeah.
Or you could take here first.
But then queen takes queen, check, pawn takes, pawn takes. I think this is. Oh, it's still very good, apparently.
Even though equal material, the pawns are so weak.
Yeah. And white's king is closer to the action than black's king.
Yeah, the king.
Yeah, you know the way they say a knight is worth 3 pawns and a bishop is worth 3 and a bit and the rook is 5 and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So what's a king worth in an ending?
Maybe
like the king is obviously infinite. If you lose your
Yeah.
king, you lose the game. But
well, it is very powerful because it controls the whole surrounding areas. Maybe I would give it a 4.
That's what people give it. Yeah, that's it. So it's better than a knight or a bishop.
Yeah.
But not as good as a rook.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah. Anyway, this king here is closer to the action, and it can go like here, 3 moves to get to d4. But yeah, here we'll have rook d1, instantly targeting this, and then we'll march the king up. So you'd have to protect what there. And now it's a simple matter. We go up here, and then we'll go back and we try and well, actually, there's white has 3 pawns on the queen side to 2 for black, so white will be able to force a pass pawn on the queen side, and with the king on d4, black's pawns have no chance. They can't move up at all. So this is just a total win for white because of that.
Yeah.
Okay, next game.
Okay. Next we have Jason versus Andrei wait.
Manulov, is it? Mangalov, right? Yeah.
Okay, here is the.
Okay. So Jason played e4, yeah, and it was Pirtz. Yeah. Pierce it is, and this is the what do they call it? This is the 150 attack. I think it's the 150 attack. I think that's what they called it. I think that was invented by Mark Hebden, an English grandmaster, who basically paid his mortgage by playing this kind of stuff and beating people. Yeah, he used to play himself and Keith Arkle. They played. We got a
Alexandra
raiding party.
finished her game then. Alexandra, thank you so much for the raid. What was the result? 1 sec.
I did see her game there today. Alexandra. Tell her that I'm in. She can come and talk about her game with us.
Okay, she drew.
Tell her to come to
if you want to come
analysis
to the stream,
room.
go to the analysis room.
Yeah, in the hotel. And
hey,
she
Sean.
can take over. Yeah. All the way from Quebec. Ah, bonjour or bon matin. Don't they speak French in Quebec? I think they do. Yeah. Okay, so what happened here? So C6. Andre is playing with fire. H3. Okay. B5.
Minus 18 degrees. Oh.
Ouch. That is cold. I think the coldest I've ever experienced is minus 20. Although at the top of the mountain skiing down, it felt like minus 30.
Yeah, all the cold hitting you.
Yeah. So.
No snow in Ireland.
What happens? Okay, so we took. Yeah, I think you probably have to. If you don't take, if you play a move like say knight here, then I think you can play here. Say here you kick this pawn or this knight. Oh no, maybe I thought there was some way of advancing these queenside pawns, and it would leave this pawn unprotected. But I think Jason has done a good enough job to not allow that. But anyway, he took here instead. And now, I think I did. I saw some. Yeah, I saw some of this game. Yeah, I like this move. You want to weaken these. You want to lure this pawn forward, and then there'll be a nice square on c4 for a piece, a bishop or a knight. And he went here. Yeah. So this knight is going to here, and probably to here, or maybe it's going to here to here, to do stuff here, or
yeah,
up to there.
I like it on c4 because it can never. Well, I guess it can't be kicked.
Yeah, c4 is good. Nice square. But anyway, castles. Oh, queen e2. Yeah.
Does Jonathan have a stream too? Yes, he does. He has a stream with his.
I only stream with my friend Mark Quinn, who's an IM, and he has a channel called Chessbud Ireland on Twitch. But we rarely stream these days. We are working on other stuff at the moment.
Anything
but we
you
will
can
be
share?
Back streaming. No.
Secret.
Secret, absolutely. Yeah. So, but this one, yeah, I think Jason played. I saw this position live in the playing hall about an hour ago, and I suspect Jason was thinking about G3 here to stop the knight coming into F4. So, but Jason didn't care. He didn't. He said, "Yeah, if you want to go to F4, come on." Yeah, I think that's. I don't know. I don't like that move. I think I'm happy. I'd be happy now as black because I've got it. This diagonal here is lovely and open.
Yeah.
I think allowing the knight into f4 was a mistake. Even if you do have like doubled f pawns, but I think it was a mistake.
He should play g3 instead.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but now, and again, like now, Andre is threatening to take on c4 and then take the pawn here. So you've got to spend.
Yeah.
You've got to just defend this with a rook. You know, it's kind of rook b1 or something like that. Oh, he played there. Oh.
Okay.
Ah.
And then the knight comes back and then it protects b2.
But yeah, you can still no, but here you can take here,
and then you still lose the b pawn. Yeah, but also f pawn is hanging too.
Okay, yeah, but I don't think black will be too worried about losing that pawn. I think these queenside pawns are going to be much weaker. So this is a question, and yeah, you can still now play bishop. You could play bishop e5, protect the f pawn. Okay, play queen c7 instead. Do you need to know how to step dance to move to Ireland? No, but you need to be able to do river dance.
River dance, yeah.
Like it was Michael Flatley and Jean. What was her name? Jean something or other.
The only thing that comes to my head is Gene Wilder, but it's not him.
No, it's not Gene Wilder. It's Jean Jean as opposed to Gene.
Oh, yeah.
And a friend of mine went out. He was singing with Anuna, and they went. He went. Anuna was the this amazing choir that sang these Celtic melodies for. Yes, Jean Butler. Thank you, Lucanian. Anuna sang these amazing Celtic melodies as part of the show, as part of Riverdance. And my friend was he was a member of the choir, and they traveled the world for like a year, and he was going out with Jean Butler for that year. He's got some boring job now in Ireland. He doesn't sing. I don't know if he sings. I haven't met him in many years. But yeah, Ireland is a small place.
Yeah, it is. It is, especially the chess world is very small, and you see chess players everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. So here, I think this is a good position for black. You're like, you may not, you are a pawn up. He's a pawn up. Yeah. Opposite color bishops, which gives white hope of a draw, or maybe even hope of a win, like against if you can target this square here on f7, because it can't because of the opposite color bishops. This bishop can't be counterattacked. Oh yeah, now.
I like it because like Canada never go to war. Peaceful living. Okay, 28 move. H5 was the last move, and Jason went back to f3, bishop d4, rook e2, and bishop c3. So they're just going to maneuver around. It's going to be a grind.
It's going to be a grind, but I think this is better for. I think it's better for. Hey, do you want to look at your game?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Okay. We have. I've forgotten your name again. Vladimir. Yes, we have Vladimir.
Oh, okay, great.
Was playing. Who are you playing?
Who was on the stream as well?
Yeah, he was playing Pete Morris. He's come sit down here. I'm going to pass the microphone and the headphones
over. Our first player interview.
Yeah. So yeah, it's Pete Morris was white against Vladimir, and Pete did not play b4. Sure he didn't, Vladimir. No, he played. I think he played in English. Anyway,
he started with knight f3.
Knight f3. Anyway, I'll pass you on now.
Okay.
So here we go. Sit down there, Vladimir.
Okay, everyone, let's welcome.
Do you know Diana?
Yes. Hi, Diana.
Hello. How are you?
Not too bad.
Good to see you.
Just, I think, you can just use the mouse if you want to show any variations. And Diana, if you can turn the board around, can you flip the board?
Yes.
Brilliant. Because Vladimir was black.
All right.
Yeah.
How are you finding Sligo?
Oh, it's been tough at the moment. I've just had a terrible tournament, to be fair. I think I've lost 7 games in a row now.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I've thrown away a lot of end games where it was drawn or winning positions in the middle game.
It's a tough tournament.
Oh yeah, yeah. But look, it's a learning experience.
Yes.
So
you'll come back stronger next year.
Yeah, I welcome the challenge. So
yes.
Hopefully then.
Okay, well you can talk us through your game. So were you expecting this?
No, I think I've seen some of Plitz's games. He does play d4 a lot, if I'm correct, right? Yeah. So I was expecting a d4 game. So
b4.
Yeah. So this knight f3 opening just took me by surprise. Like it's one of those I hardly face. So to be honest with you, I was winging it. I have no prep line for this. Yeah. So I was just trying to get a playable middle game there, and
I guess first, wait, I'll just say, Jonathan would probably say the same, is that usually you want to bring your knight behind the pawn. So if you do bring your knight to c6, you want to play c5 first. But always against fianchetto, you can also fianchetto yourself too. Anyway.
Oh
yes.
yeah, true. What, so are you saying in this case, d5 and e5 are kind of a bad plan against this opening?
I wouldn't say it's bad, but it allows white to maybe get what they want. They're used to playing against. Well, I'm just thinking that this knight can be a bit awkward, and also this bishop has a nice diagonal. So another plan could be to try to have a structure with c6 to give this bishop a harder time. But no, this is actually good. This is good. It's just that sometimes it's hard to follow up with this.
Yeah, it's just at the time with my thought process with d5, e5 was white can't, well, if white decides to push e4 or d4, you don't take, and then you just push and kind of close the center down, so that fianchetto bishop is kind of
closed anyway
in some way. Like, so it's why I kind of went with d5, e5 there. But yeah, I'll kind of look at a c5 line and see like how those positions open up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you are definitely right with the c6 knight, because there was a time I think I pushed d4 and I was worried that he was going to take my knight and then create a double pawn on the c file there, which can be troublesome going into the endgame. Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
And then after c4 here.
Yeah, now it would be nice to have a pawn on c6.
I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I decided to just push d4 and see. Like I say, like I have no prep line for this. I have no idea how to play against the system. So after d4, what did you play? Okay, he pushed a4. So obviously, I think he was playing b4 here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I played a5.
Yeah, this is looking good.
And then I castled, and I'm not sure about bishop b2 there. Like, why does white place their bishop there? Because it's going nowhere at the moment.
Yeah.
And here, yeah.
You have a nice position here. You have a nice center, and maybe you can try to push.
But you see, at this time, like I was just thinking, you know what? Let me
G4.
just try and put some defenders on the d4 pawn in case maybe I want to move the knight or queen, so that at least I do have some sufficient defense on that pawn, so it doesn't eventually hang.
Yeah. Good.
And of course, yeah. Then I was planning e4,
Yeah.
possibly down the line.
Yeah,
And
that looks
then,
good.
and now, would you have played h6? Yeah, I didn't play h6. I don't think so. What would you have played?
Why don't you like h6? Because the knight just goes to e5 anyway.
Yeah.
So actually, the best move here is knight g4, attacking the knight this way, and then if the knight goes here, you'll move your bishop back. But I imagine that you can play f5 and kick the knight.
And if white decides to kick my knight, then
you go back here. And now you can play f5, and this will help you with e4. But this is a hard position to play, especially since you don't have your rook on f8.
That's fair. That's fair.
But I guess it looks like it's linking your pawn structure. So, and mostly you can kick this knight away. But bishop f5 looks fine. Yeah, this looks good.
Yeah, because at this time I kind of figured out he's probably going to place a knight on e4 here. Yeah. So then he places a knight e4. I take. He takes. I wasn't sure here if it was a good move to trade my light squared bishop.
Maybe not. Maybe not, because you can still end up moving this bishop and playing f5 anyway. So you can still get rid of the knight, but the bishop, if you want, you should trade it for this bishop later. Not right now.
That's always a good plan. Yeah, true.
So first you need to save this. You don't really have anywhere to go on this diagonal, so you can just go back, and then you can eventually move this bishop out of the way, and then you can play f5. And then maybe you can also play e4. And you can fink out of this bishop too, if you're worried about the deep pawn.
But in terms of activity there with that stack squared bishop, it's what prompted me to take that knight e4 pawn, because I did think about bishop f8, but I was like,
but now this you're thinking
there, like.
But think about it, that the bishop on c5 is also not active. But how you can bring it back into the game is you can try to kick the knight, and then you can play e4, and then maybe this bishop can have a life on this diagonal.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, yes, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Or and after you play f5 and you kick the knight, then the bishop can come back to d6, and then maybe you can play some, like you have ideas with f4. So you want to try to open up diagonals with your bishop, but just because it's bad now doesn't mean long term it's going to be bad, since the position is constant. The pawns can still be changed.
Yeah.
But the problem is that now, once you give away this light square bishop, he has such a good light square bishop. He just has a very strong piece, and you don't have something to combat against it.
Yeah, like I kind of saw that once I traded my light squared bishop, I was like, perhaps maybe I shouldn't have done that, because now I can't challenge his bishop there. So I move to queen d7, queen d2.
I want to show you a nice idea.
Okay, so go ahead.
So you played rook d8, but can you find a way to activate this rook in an unusual way?
I thought about rook a6.
Yeah, rook a6. Yeah. Really nice way of bringing the rook in.
Yeah. It was one of the moves I considered, but for some reason I thought, nah, let me just put it on the d file. But I can see now rook d8 is kind of redundant, because there's already enough defenders on that d4 square.
Yeah, and there's no open file there, but here there's an open rank.
True. Oh yeah.
But mostly, if you get it to h6, it's annoying because you want to play queen h3, but the bishop will always go back. But maybe you can create something there. That could be a plan. Or since the b pawn is weak, you can also bring it to b6. But I know it looks weird with the rook in front of the pawns, but that's always another option. If you don't have any open files, try to bring it laterally on a better file.
Oh yeah, like rook a6. I definitely should have given that a little bit more thought.
Yeah.
Because I kind of dismissed it, and I was like, nah, you know what? Let me just play, the other way.
Yeah.
Because I thought I was kind of getting more. I was getting active a little bit quicker on d8. That was my thought process.
Yeah. But still, you still have a great position here. You're still doing well. F5, good. Okay, he moved here. Okay. So
at this point, I kind of thought perhaps my queen was about to be trapped.
Yeah, F3.
Because I was looking at F3 there. If I don't do something with that bishop.
Yeah.
Because now, okay, the engine doesn't seem to like G6, and I'm trying to see what could have been the best move. F4.
It's a difficult move to play. But you weaken the king, and if you're gonna give away material, then at least you have some attack.
Okay, yeah. Now F4 does seem like a decent move since I was losing the rook anyway in this case.
Yeah, but that's difficult. Anyway, G6. Yeah, because the thing is that G6, what was the plan here? Oh, so that you can play your queen back here.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Okay.
So I lost the rook here, and okay, then eventually plays F3, Queen H5. I didn't think the position was that bad here. I kind of felt maybe I could push my pawns, and I was thinking of perhaps maybe bringing the bishop here or somehow getting this knight active because the knight isn't doing anything like so far.
Yeah. Oh, now you're back in the game.
Okay.
The king is very weak.
Yeah, but I couldn't find a way to kind of put more pressure.
This is so difficult. Oh, this is very difficult. Okay, let me just go back. So here, I guess this move is hard. But E3 is very strong.
I considered E3, but I wasn't sure if I wanted a queen exchange that early.
I know, especially when you're down in material. It's because of now the E pawn and the D pawn, your D pawn. And how are they protecting here? Because I guess they can go here, but how are you going to protect this pawn? Do you see a maneuver?
I'm not seeing anything at the moment.
How can you bring the bishop on the diagonal that protects the pawn?
Bishop D6, bishop F4.
Yeah, no. Or here. Because now you're also attacking the rook, so you get it for free.
Oh, completely missed that. I completely missed.
Well, it's very difficult. Don't worry. That's okay. But this is I guess an idea for the future. Because if you can keep this pawn, it's so strong, and then you can maybe bring your bishop to E3.
Okay, yeah, I'm seeing that. The engine says bishop E7 was definitely the move to play. Yeah, it was kind of hard to find here.
Yeah, it's very
Diana,
of course.
Diana,
Yep.
sorry, I'm going to interrupt. We've got a load of people who'd like to talk about their games. So if we could finish your game up in the next few minutes.
We can bring on the next person now.
We've got 3 more people who want to talk. So, but yeah, take a few minutes and but please, yeah.
No problem.
Okay, this is really unfortunate. So, you're actually doing well here. Okay, E3 was the first miss, but even after that, you're still alive. You're still alive here, and now you just missed.
Yeah,
rook
I should have taken
E8.
that rook. Yeah, I
Or
should have taken that.
You can take, but now there's queen H7, so you can't take it.
Okay, yeah.
But you can move your king out of the way. It's very a very hard move to make because you're not used to moving your king. Well, sorry, it's an unnatural move to move your king like that. But if the rook takes, you just take back with the queen and you're defending.
Oh yeah.
So
Not bad.
So you're actually alive here.
Yeah, like I mean, this has been the pattern for most of my games where I have some decent position and I kind of mess it up with one move.
Oh, that's so annoying.
It just all goes to hell. Like, but look, it's a learning experience.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, but this was still a good game because even though you're an exchange down, you created a lot of pressure. Yes, the biggest thing, your biggest chance was f4 instead of g6 because g6 is too slow. But if you play f4, you're creating a lot of threats here.
Oh yes, true. Yeah, f4 is definitely a strong move.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I have a lot of games to analyze all my mistakes.
E4,
anyway.
and you can maybe bring your bishop on this diagonal, and white's king is in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you can also bring your knight. So the thing is that even if you lose material, if you can bring more pieces to attack with than your opponent can defend with, then the material disadvantage doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, true.
So yes. But best of luck tomorrow. 1 game left. Finish on a win.
One more game. I'll try.
You got this.
Anyway, I'll bring Jonathan back to the screen.
Okay.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Damn, that was a tough loss. He played so well. Maybe we'll see Alexandra. That would be great. I would love to have her here.
Yeah, anyway, Alfonso. Okay, wait. Please go away. So, Diana, you may have heard, I don't know if you heard any of the screams in the background.
A little bit.
Yeah, it was players, disappointed with how they played, fairly. Anyway, we now have Alfonso, who was playing Ben. Yeah, I don't even know.
Alexandra isn't there, is she?
No, she'll be back shortly. But
great.
we put Alfonso on. No, we have your game here, Alfonso. So Alfonso, I'm going to actually. I'm going to just put on the. Yeah, no, because I can't hear you when people have the headphones on. But anyway, here you go. Yeah, if you sit down here.
Okay, we're watching Alfonso versus Ben Halvorsen.
Hi, how's it going?
How are you? I'm good.
How are you keeping it good?
Good. How is Sligo going?
Oh, not too bad. It's okay. It started really well, to be fair. I was rocketed up in there for the first few games. I was at 3 or 4. I played the first board, and actually I was playing with 12 opponents in there. My rating, is one of the lowest, probably.
Yeah.
And but I didn't bother much about that.
Yeah, you're doing. You started off really well, and you're still doing really well. I guess this was a really tough game.
Oh yeah, it was actually I was enjoying that. It was in the point. I'll tell you, he played my favorite deck, which is the dragon. And I thought, yeah, go for it, So quite happy with that. And I would say, it's all theory. And yeah, that's the move. You see the bishop in there in d7. That's I made that by habit. That was the and say, oh no, that's not the theory. The theory is d5. You play d5 in there. That's the move. And you see, and then you do that. I think it's taken. Yeah, it's taken in there, and you swap it all. You just give it the pawn in there for free. So it's all theory. You move it. Yeah, you can do that one. Yeah, as well. But normally they take it in there. Yeah. They can be two ways. You can do the bishop in there as well, but you can see it's quite open the flank of the king. For the whites, and it's a really danger in there. They had to play really accurate. To avoid that. I know all that. I've been working out that too many times. And if I do that, I'm quite sure I can win that.
Yeah, you have lots of chances.
Oh man, but anyway, I moved the bishop in
D7,
D7, and then I thought, okay, it's not everything lost. I'm just gonna play my thing. While I play when the bishop is in in C4. So, and it's not too bad. He surprised me here. He played G5, and I say it's closing his options in there, to get through.
Here.
Yeah. Now I thought he was going to take it and then get the bishop in E2 or something. But I say if he does that, no problem. I can agree. Anyway, but he did that, so he took it in there, and Cersei does a mistake. Maybe.
For your attacks.
Yeah, a bit too early. And I'm supposed to put a knight rather than in there. I'm supposed to play knight A5. So that's a better move.
To bring it to C4.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's the idea. And because then I can swap the bishops in there what I did, and the knight is free to move. And then so I move anyway. The knight was in there, so he moving the big one quite good. So I swap in there just to eliminate the bishop in there in order to get the box in there. He played really well. I had to move the knight in there. So here it was I say okay, go for it.
Yeah, White's attack is looking very scary here.
It is, isn't it? But I bleeding love it. I love it. That's the way I like it. And he moved it. That's a good move. Oh, that was a blunder. But at this stage,
You're
I'll tell you something,
here. Queen C7. Maybe you can create some things.
Oh, 100%.
Maybe even 100%. Yeah.
Well, not that one yet, but I think here the options it can be knight E5, knight E5, or maybe knight B6. So one or two.
Yeah. Sometimes if this knight moves, you can also sacrifice on B2.
Maybe too early, because if you're sacrificing there, it's a bit hard to get through. You're taking in there and.
If they move this knight.
That's the thing, the knight is still in there, but I knew it was in his mind to move the knight to F4, in some point. So I had down, under my sling, so it was a bit like that.
But now
but I had to protect that in there, so I think my knight it was at the minute it was better in E5. So if I move in E5, I think he can add in there his knight in F4. That was my move, and then the queen is in there in C.
Oh, D8.
Yeah, you put the queen in there, isn't it?
So knight E5.
Yeah. So knight E5, he put maybe the knight in F4, isn't it?
Yeah.
So something like that, and then I put my other knight in 8. So in C7.
Okay. Yeah.
And that queen has to go away. Yeah. So it's a bit like that. You see. And so he goes away in there, and now maybe the chance to lift the pawn in there in B, so B5.
Okay.
Maybe it's a good option. Can you see it?
Yeah.
That's the time, when you can do things. That's well protected, it's no problems at all. No.
Oh, well, I have to take. You can't take because there's a thing. So you have to. You can move your king first.
Yeah. Maybe try to move in there, but it doesn't have anything, to be fair,
Yeah, here you're protected.
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's promising. I really like it,
Yeah.
And it's a pity I did it up on day, Oh dear, Jesus, And I was so sick in there. It's so psyche in there, with the things. I'm thinking, oh my, this game I really love it,
Yeah.
And it was. I couldn't believe it, that normally I'm very good analyzing the risk. Every time I plan a move, I take a look around and I say, okay, what's going on in there? What's the, what it can happen?
Checks, captures,
And that time, yeah, I was only checking, what is he going his queen?
Yeah.
What is he going his queen? And I didn't look around. I didn't look my own queen. And I say, oh man, And
I know,
yeah, it was really
happens.
sad.
Every chess player has gone through this.
I'll tell you. And when he took my rook, I was thinking, is he crazy? The crazy guy was me.
Are you sure about that?
Oh man, you took a rook and I say, what is he doing? And then I look at my queen and say, no, you're kidding me. Come on,
Oh, that's annoying.
But anyway,
one game left tomorrow.
I think so. Thank you very much. So it was a pleasure.
Thank you
to talk
so
with
much.
You.
Thank you. Good luck tomorrow.
Cheers. Take care.
See you.
I
didn't get a chance to say hello to Tim17. I didn't know what to say. I'm sorry. I didn't know what to say. I should have said it. Anyway, I'm looking forward to Alexandra coming in.
Yep. So, Diana, I'm enabling the headphones.
Okay.
And I just turn up the volume. Yeah. Can you hear? Okay.
Yes.
Speak?
Yes.
Hello.
Okay,
brilliant.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah. Fine. Now, we have Alexandra and
I did pretend I didn't see. This is what happens when you're a streamer 17. Alexandra! Hello! Good to see you! How are you?
I'm here with my opponent.
Oh, okay, wait. Let me put you both in. Hello.
Okay.
Hi, did you come all the way from South Korea?
I did.
No way! That's crazy! That's so cool. I've never seen any chess player come to Ireland from South Korea.
No?
Yeah, there are not a lot of people playing
Yeah.
chess. Go. Yeah, go. Yeah.
All right. Then you can talk us through your game. One sec. Let me just get it up. How are you finding Sligo, both of you?
Amazing. I love Ireland and I'm so happy and excited to be here. And I will be exploring the next days Sligo, so really happy.
And have you been to Ireland before?
No, this is my first time.
Oh, I'm so sad I'm not there. I know. I'm so sad I'm not there. But yeah. Well, you won't come to Dublin, will you?
I was in Dublin for 2 days already.
Oh, you should have told me.
I'm just going for a few hours on Wednesday, so maybe we can.
Yeah, maybe. Yes, that might work. Okay. And how about? Wait, it's Kim, is it? Or sorry.
The name's Jimin.
Jimin. Sorry, Jimin. Have you been to Ireland before?
No, it's my first time. That's also one of the reasons why I chose this tournament, so I can look around in Ireland and enjoy everything.
And do you have plans to travel around?
Yeah, for a couple days before I get back. I'm going to Galway.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Galway and anywhere else?
2 days in Galway and 1 day in Dublin, and I'm heading back. Yeah.
Oh, nice. That would be good. Hopefully you get better weather because it's been not so good these past few days.
Really?
Yes.
I haven't left the hotel ever since I arrived, so I don't know anything about the weather here.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're playing a chess tournament.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so you can talk us through your games.
Okay. So I was playing with the black, he was playing with the white, and we played the Sicilian there. Yeah, and bishop g7.
And did you both expect this? Were you prepared?
I was expecting this.
Okay.
I honestly, well, I was thinking he would play this line, but I thought maybe he played other, so I was not sure. I reviewed so much, at the end I forgot everything.
Oh no! Yeah.
Very few games on my database, so nobody's able to prepare for me for this event.
Okay, you guys can also move them, by the way.
Okay.
So that you can do it in your own pace.
So I was expecting here after bishop c4 castles, bishop b3 to either queen a5 or d6, to be honest. Yes, and I saw d5, and she played it very quickly. And I was, yeah, I had at the back of my mind to prepare for this, and I instead took a nap after the Blitz tournament.
Oh!
I was so stressed, and I thought here for very long. I don't know if my continuation is good or not, but yeah, after knight a5, I just castled because I don't know anything about this position. Yeah, and I made my first mistake. I miscalculated, and I took with the a pawn because if I take with the knight, I thought I had an unpleasant position. It turns out not to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess during the game, this should have looked very ambitious for
Yeah.
I
you.
guess,
Yeah.
but well, when you take with the knight, then you're also defending the pawn. So I think that's the main thing.
Yeah, I guess I
But you
don't.
why
Yeah,
didn't you like that?
He missed it.
yeah. I think I didn't like something along. I don't know. Like I was thinking a lot of lines here, but
Yeah.
yeah, I just wasn't really familiar with this position, and I guess my calculations kind of slipped.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
okay.
something.
It happens. Maybe you thought there were some nice discovered attacks or something, but
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, well, the computer doesn't hate it, I guess. So, yeah, takes. Queen takes. I thought like this endgame, if I trade queens, which should be never good for me, but I went for it anyway because as the underdog, I'm always happy with the draw, so maybe I could hold.
I mean, you do have the open A file, which can be useful. So
Yeah, but the bishop pair and the
yeah,
bishop staring on c2 and c2
yeah.
is too strong. Yeah, I thought I would be like -1 here after the queen trade, but I just went for it. Minus 0.5. Okay, it's not that bad. Yes. Takes. Yeah, I thought something like a6 makes sense here. You played
Bishop G.
bishop g5, bishop g4 also I thought was a good
You
move.
didn't want to take the pawn.
Yeah, because I'm also eyeing on a7, so I was just
Yeah, I guess
banking
so.
on that. Yeah,
That's
it would
true.
be more drawish because my pawn structure is like
Yeah,
resolved in the
yeah.
game. Yeah. Yeah, but I thought here for a while, and I just went knight d2 because I don't want the bishop to take on
Yeah, you don't want to
f3.
double your pawns.
Yeah, and from that position, I thought you'll play on for forever, and I just wanted to trade my knight for the light square bishop and just offer a draw to me. Yeah.
He wants to win.
Yeah.
Poor Alexandra. She. Oh well, you're doing so well now with your all your wins. They're just coming, banging out.
So I play knight d2, bishop takes, rook takes. Okay, rook takes. I think this is somewhat forced.
And here is where I start playing bad because I
Okay.
didn't manage to get a nice position.
Yeah.
You
I
got
think
your
there were
material back. Now you're equal material.
Well, but I have pair of bishop. I could slide something, but
Yeah.
I play there.
Yeah, I think something putting the rook on the open file better. Yeah, after bishop f5, I think my whole sequence is almost forced. But it was still better for you, I guess. Dogfish. Yeah, I guess. And what did it
Bishop e4. Maybe I should play bishop e6. No, this bad.
I thought you would just still develop your rook and go for this unbalanced endgame. Yeah. At this point, I thought if I trade the knight for the bishop, like you would probably agree to a draw here. Because I thought the ambitious choices were to leave the bishop there and just go for
You're
something
just
very.
thinking about a draw the whole time.
Yeah, it's only my third tournament.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm
Oh.
ranked one of the lowest players here. So yeah, I think that was my plan all along. Well,
That's
round 9 is
great.
still left, but
So where else have you played?
I played a couple in Korea. Yeah, but the player pool is not as strong here, so
And
yeah.
have you played abroad before?
No, this is my first time.
Really? Oh wow.
Well,
the blitz. That's why I was a little bit worried. Like he played like
my blitz was terrible. You did. I guess you didn't see my games.
Oh my goodness. That's so. How did you decide on Ireland?
I mean, it was the timing and every board being DGT was such a good thing. Yeah. Now I can share my games with everyone else. Yeah, I just love the DGT boards. I just wanted to try them out actually.
That's so cool. Well, I'm really happy that you came to Ireland.
Yeah, and I'm having a great time. The people here are so nice. I'm loving it here. Maybe I could come back like a few years later after I financially recover from the and everything.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I'm doing work in between matches
No,
actually.
really?
Yeah.
Oh
So I'm
my
preparing
goodness.
some work. Yeah.
Oh no, that's not, especially not for this long tournament.
Yeah, but well, I set my mind to this, so might as well just
Yeah,
some.
do your best. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I didn't expect to play this well. So,
okay, so e8.
yeah, I think rook e8 is a little passive.
It would be better rook
Rook a8, rook c, rook.
to give up the pawn on e7, right?
Yeah, e7.
that's what you were expecting.
It looks interesting. Maybe you can draw arrows like like this. If bishop takes, it was that.
Yeah, rook d2 or something.
And
I know this would really complicate things, and I was hoping you didn't play that. Yeah, I was playing all on hopes, I guess.
here, right?
Yeah.
After this one, maybe here. This is what you said.
Yeah, we discussed this briefly, but I don't know, it looks very complicated at the very least. Yeah, I don't know what would have happened if we went for this line.
I just played that.
Yeah, and now since my bishop's on c5, I can safely play f3 and I can take over the open files. So from here, I was pretty happy with my position, I guess, because now the bishop can't really target my pawn on c2 really easily. So yeah, at this point, I was thinking maybe I could play for a win here, but
the tables have turned.
Yeah.
Maybe you can go for some checkmate ideas if you get your.
This is what I thought. That's why I play bishop g7 to bring back the bishop. And
you're never gonna get checkmated, Alexandra. I think you can relax.
Okay, 95 and what did I play?
Bishop f8.
Yeah, I thought
You're getting
I didn't want
scared.
to have my 46, you know?
Wow, 96. I didn't even think
I
of.
don't know.
Yeah. Maybe I could have considered if like I was really pushing for a win. I had a lot of
I have
options.
a passive position, right?
Yeah,
I mean, this is
yes.
definitely a draw anyway.
Yeah, it's scary for me because like I don't have the bishop pairs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then victories.
Yeah. After rook c8.
And here he offered a draw, and
Yeah. It's definitely equal.
Yep.
No progress. Okay. Well, one game left.
Yeah, the final round tomorrow.
How are you feeling about it?
I'm a little bit sad the tournament is over, but it's very nice. I think it was a good tournament.
Yeah, you did. You recovered really well.
I lost 3 in a row.
Yeah, I saw your game. Yeah, the comeback was epic.
Yes.
So the plan is for Jimin, you're going to Galway after the tournament?
Yeah, I will. And I've already booked like a trip to the cliffs of
Oh
Moher.
yes. That would be very nice. I really hope you get good weather.
Yeah, thank you.
And you're going around Sligo, Alexandra?
Yeah, I will be some days in Sligo and then Dublin to take my flight.
Oh, okay, very nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe I'll see you guys later for.
Thank you, Diana, for having us.
Thank you for coming in. It was so good to see you. And I will see you later. I'll see you at another tournament, I'm sure.
Okay.
Enjoy the rest of your time as well, Jimin, in Ireland.
Thank you, Diana. It was very nice to see you.
No problem. I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
All right, everyone. That was Alexandra and Jimin. It was so nice to see Alexandra. I haven't seen her in so long. Jonathan is back.
I'm back for 2 seconds because we are now going to have Stephen Stokes. Stephen, who were you playing?
I was playing Nick Webb today.
Nick Webb, yeah.
Very good player from Stockton in the north of England.
Hello, Stephen.
Hi, Diana.
How are you?
Very well, yourself?
I'm good. Still recovering from the loss.
Oh, yeah. We played in the Armstrong recently.
Okay. And what happened?
I managed to get a bit fortunate, I think. So.
Okay.
No, you played the endgame really well.
Oh, thank you. Very kind. You're very kind. You
played...
really stuck it to me, though, in the end game. You're very skilled, and
not skilled enough.
You're definitely a fighter.
Oh.
In a good way.
Yes. Thank you.
Not a lover, a fighter, as the Michael Jackson song goes.
Indeed so.
So how was your game today?
Yeah, so it was good. I was playing Nick Webb, very good player from England, and basically we transposed into an open Catalan.
Okay,
and it was
you can go through it here live.
Yeah, so we played we'll flick through the moves.
Flip the board around.
Oh yeah.
So he played knight f3, and I noticed that he plays a lot of c4, so that's why I played d5, and I saw him transpose into an open Catalan, which I was more comfortable with than playing in, I think this is the Larsen Nimzo or something, or an English Open.
You're expecting this?
Yeah, so then I played e6 here. He'd actually played your previous guest, Jimin had played the exact same line for about the first 6 moves. And knight f6.
Okay. And now we're into a Catalan.
We're into it, yeah.
And you have 2 choices, or you have a number of choices, but yeah.
You can play c6 closed Catalan, or
exactly,
or you can take, and I took on c4.
On that, right? Yeah.
So we have pure open Catalan. He played the main line, queen c2, which is the most popular move, and there's lots of moves. You can play knight e5.
No, I played this as white, and I like queen c2. Yeah.
I played a6, which is, again, I think that's theory, and then he played this move that I wasn't expecting, actually. I must look at this a little bit more. because the main move here is to play is, if you go back a move, the main move here I think is to play a4.
You can do,
or
two
you can
things.
you can take queen, but
you can take with the queen here. I mean, I'm just.
You can take with the queen, but then black gets to play b5 and plays bishop b7.
Yeah, this is the move that
it stops a bit of that,
Yeah.
and then you take it on the next move.
Indeed, and the other thing you can do is you can play this, but if you do that, then black gets the chance to play b5 and stick the bishop on the long diagonal.
Yeah,
and these positions can often be very drawish. So that's and I had a game recently, and I played another move for white instead of a4 or queen takes pawn, or what white played in this game. I played rook d1 here against
right.
Tony Fox.
That's theoretical, yeah.
That's the gambit, and the best move here is to play pawn here.
That's interesting.
And because if this knight goes up, you can kind of block with your own knight.
That's interesting.
And the game gets.
Do you play rook a7 ever here or anything like that? Does that ever get played? Or
it can do, but I don't think it in this position. If you play it now, I don't think it's particularly good. The bar, the engine is liking this. It's not supposed to be great, but and also the rook is undefended there, so you can now play a move like a4, and you're threatening to play pawn takes pawn.
Yeah, rook a7 wouldn't work there at all.
So it's quite difficult to play for.
You need to know what you're doing a little bit. You
need to know a lot about what you're doing in these positions. But the idea of having the rook on d1 is that your d pawn is protected, and that allows you to play knight a5, because there are some lines here where instead of a6, you can play like b5, I think, and sometimes you can even kind of sacrifice the exchange here. This is supposed to be a reasonable thing for black. Yeah, look, the bar is level. But you can't do that if your d pawn is protected by your rook.
Yeah.
So let's see. So what we have. So knight here. So what did you play here? Did you just protect your pawn?
No, I played knight c6 here.
Oh, to try and put pressure on it. So you played
exactly.
So you played here, and he took. Okay. Yeah. So that's. I think you should have played. I think you should have just played
b5. Yeah. I think my concern during the game was that
you were worried
about that bishop,
bishop, yeah.
I hadn't seen that knight d2 move before, so
I think black players have to go to therapy for that white square bishop. So yeah, but I think here you can get away with it.
Yeah, I mean, in a lot of the lines in the Open Catalan, knight c6 gets played, so I just, not knowing it, I just thought, well, why not develop?
Okay, so you took the queen,
and then queen d5
protecting the. Oh, you played queen d5.
Queen d5, played actively, and I was thinking about potentially switching to the H file. If he doesn't take, but he was, he was very precise with his moves. He was very solid.
Yeah. So what did he play? Did he
played a3 now?
A3,
just a nice little subtle move, I actually thought.
Stops anything coming around. Yeah. Fair enough.
e5.
Okay, so now you got it in.
Got it in. Bishop is coming into.
Okay.
Amy has a question. When black isolated the pawn and played queen d5, was he thinking draw already?
Yeah, it's. I was thinking it was a very drawish position at this point, but white is the one really who I think who's playing for the most activity. There's potentially got to watch out for e4 here. Could be a potentially strong move to get in. But yeah, I was relatively comfortable, but the fireworks are about to start.
Okay. I know as a Catalan player myself, I would love White's position in this move because I just see this the C file here
D file, yeah.
is very weak, and to get your C pawn to C5, you're going to have to move your knight somewhere.
And potentially White
that could be
has,
difficult.
pawn to B4.
Yeah,
and
indeed.
a very nice bind on C5.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
you can't hang around too much.
No, you can't. So what happened? Yeah, so you played bishop there, right?
And then
hoping for queen takes G2, mate.
Yes, I felt though he could have sat on this a little bit and brought more pieces in, maybe developed a little bit, but he went for the attack straight away.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful tactic here.
Yeah, but I think I missed queen takes. Oh yeah, I missed queen takes G2.
You did?
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Ah. Yeah, that's
okay. So you took here. Wait, let's just show this. And now you win a piece.
Wow.
Oh, that would have been so good.
Yeah, well, that would have been good.
Damn.
Yeah. That would have been game over.
Yeah, that would have been very strong.
Yeah, I guess you played this too quickly.
Yeah, I did. I played it very quickly.
Right. So
you had probably been already preparing that anyway. Previous move.
Well, I mean, there were lines like that. Once you put that bishop onto b7, you've got the queen there in d5. There are definitely some opportunities.
So what did you play? Did you play queen d6?
No, I played knight takes knight.
Knight takes knight, yeah.
Yeah, and
you took your queen, did you? Yeah.
Yeah, and then knight takes queen.
Yeah.
Bishop takes. Rook across.
And what did he play now?
He played.
Yeah. Oh, he took the pawn. That looks dodgy.
It was a little bit dodgy because I ended up winning the exchange out of it, but it was the exchange for 2 pawns.
Right.
With the play that continued, it didn't strike me as best. I thought maybe he should have maybe just played bishop g2 or bishop f3.
Yeah.
Keep that nice Catalan bishop.
Can you take the? You can take
yeah.
Your
So
bishop,
I take the bishop. Yeah.
Bishop.
Rook takes. Yeah.
Then you want to. Did you play?
Rook b6.
Rook b6. Yeah.
Yeah, but the good move is he gets to take on c7, hitting the bishop.
Yeah. So and then what did you play with you moved your bishop, I guess, did you? Or you played knight? No, knight d5 might be an idea as well. Mightn't it?
Well, no. So bishop hits the rook straight away. This is, I think, is the bishop d6 is the strongest move. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So now he has to go defend the bishop.
Yeah. Here.
And now what we can do is we can really pacify his rook by hitting it on b8 from the bishop.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. And then he goes here.
Yeah.
And now I want to get my knight to there.
Correct.
To c7.
And so I went via d5.
Yeah. Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice.
But he has a resource, yes. It is. He can play rook c1 is the main move, is the only move here. We looked at a few other things after the game.
Okay.
But rook c1 ultimately was the best. He has to sack the exchange.
Yeah.
And then knight to c7.
And now he took.
He went bishop takes, yeah.
He went. Oh yeah.
Yeah, rook takes b8.
Oh, it's rook takes b. Oh yeah, rook takes b8. Right, fine.
And then f rook takes b8.
Yeah. And then you have to take or he takes your rook or your knight, and you take his bishop.
Yeah. And so it's 2 pawns for the exchange.
2 pawns for the exchange, right? Yeah, it's if you could swap a pair of rooks.
That's what I tried to do.
Did you?
Yeah, but fair play to him. Like he really dug in. Now he had a very active knight in the game. Like he plays knight e4 and
knight e4 and goes to c5.
Yeah, exactly. You can't. It's hard to break through. Yeah, and the access point you would think is there on a4. So if I can get that, but unfortunately the knight, if the knight gets to c5, it covers a4. Yeah. So you're looking at trying to go rook a4, rook c4. But it just doesn't work.
What did you play here then?
So
what did he play here?
So he played knight e4.
Okay. And then
I played h6 to prevent the the back ranks,
and also to
free up the rook on b8. You see, the problem, folks, for anybody who's watching, the rook on b8 moves up, to say to b6. There was the back rank mate on c8, so I was trying to create a little bit of room.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so he played knight c5, yeah. And did you play rook
to d3, I think?
Yeah, d6, yeah.
Or sorry, d6,
yeah. And he defended.
Yeah. That's very hard for either side to break through with accurate play now.
Yeah, if you move this rook away from the b file, he's going to put his rook on b7 and gobble your pawn. And otherwise, I guess the only other thing you could do maybe is to, and if you play, the other thing I'm seeing, if you try rook d5, hoping to get e5 in, he can let you do that, and when he plays e5, when you play e5, he gets to play knight d7, hitting the rook on b8 and your pawn.
Exactly.
So that kind of means you really,
his knight is really good.
Yeah, his knight is really good. So you played or what did
rook?
You played rook d5.
Yeah, rook d5. Okay.
Yeah. I guess the other thing you can play is you consider playing f4.
He gets that in. He just played very precisely, and king came up. That made sense.
Yeah.
If you don't know what to do in chess, that you can, just think about developing your worst piece.
But is this not dropping the b pawn? Rook e8, does it not have rook b7? No, can you not just play?
I just say
look here. What happens now?
Well, the thing is, I've got
now you have
e5. Yeah, the knight's not covered.
So that's the critical thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why he played a better move than me. He played f4, stopping e5. Right. And he played f6, trying to get that in.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting. I suspect the machine is suggesting. Oh no, it's suggesting rook d8.
Yeah.
Okay, and then just
swap, maybe
and
go
just go after that rook.
That rook, yeah.
And no matter where it goes, you're just going to follow.
You're just going to follow it around.
You'll be happy with the draw.
Yeah, I'd be happy with the draw in this position.
Okay, so whoops, he played f6. He went back. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, he's still stopping e5. Meaner.
We're coming to the end now. There's a couple of rook shuffles. That was a draw.
Crazy that white is actually slightly better here.
A good bit better.
Oh,
it's hard to convert, but
okay, yeah.
I was very happy to take a draw in this position.
Did your opponent say anything?
Oh yeah, we had a look at the game afterwards. I think he was concerned if we ended up swapping off a pair of rooks, that it might be easier for me.
So I want to go here. Yeah,
that's true. If you trade rooks, then that would be much easier.
If you went rook here, and if you went rook to c6, and then he brought the king around.
Yeah,
basically to b4, and then he's got pressure against your b pawn from both sides.
That's true.
And I think that would maybe have.
But
you can't do anything really, can you?
In the meantime, I might try and get my rook somewhere. My e7 rook, maybe to b7. Just got to be a little bit careful with his knight.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm looking at trying to play something like king to e7 and king to d7 to hit his rook.
Okay. Yeah.
To use that time. Yeah. If he's going to move his king all the way around, then I've got a few moves.
Right. Anyway, you were both happy with the draw.
Yeah, I think.
Given that I see there was a single ELO point between the two of your ratings.
I was the underdog. I only played one lower rated player in the whole tournament,
So anyway, we will Thank you very much, Stephen.
Thank you for coming in. Good luck
Diana,
tomorrow.
lovely.
One more game.
Well, I'm just playing the Rapid tomorrow. I'm not playing the final round. Yeah, I have to get back to Wicklow, and I have county council meetings on Monday, so I have to be ready for those.
Best of luck.
Yeah. Thank you very much. So, Diana, lovely to see you, and Jonathan, a pleasure as always. I hope to see you all again, and great job on the commentary, the both of you. It really is a fantastic addition, and you're both very talented, and you can tell by the comments in the chat that people are very engaged. So keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Thanks very much.
Okay, now we have Zachary and were you playing each other?
No.
Okay. So come on, Zachary here.
Oh, we're meeting the chess nerd. Chat.
Sit down there, Amy. Sit down. As you're a streamer, you know how to use a mouse and chess.com.
Hello, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Unfortunately, I can't be there in person.
Yeah, I was told you're in Dublin, right? So you're from Dublin. Okay.
Yes.
We're doing good here.
How are you finding? Is this your first time in Ireland?
It's my first time in Ireland, first tournament in Ireland.
How are you finding it?
I love Ireland. The people are the real beautiful thing about this place. I mean, it's just like people have such a big heart.
Yes.
Community is very strong here, unlike other countries, unlike most countries that I've witnessed, and it's also fascinatingly a beautiful country. I'm on the west coast, all the way on the west coast, which is fairly remote compared to Ireland, to Dublin. But no, I'm on the west coast of Ireland. Right?
Oh, of Ireland, yes, you are. Yeah. So where are you from, Zachary?
I'm from Canada, Montreal.
Okay, very good.
Yeah,
Montreal.
Montreal. Oh, in French it's Montréal.
Yeah. Okay.
But in English it's Montreal.
Yeah.
You pronounce the R, but I was gonna say the beauty of the nature here is insane. You have
except for the weather.
You have the sand and the clouds. I admire clouds. Very good.
Unlike other countries that don't have clouds.
Yeah. No, we get all types of weather every day.
Really, it's like
one type of weather.
I mean, in Canada, there's no clouds, but it's -20 outside. So it's the trade-off.
True. I would rather that, to be honest.
Anyway, do we have Zachary's game up?
Sorry, no. 1 sec.
Has to seize the moment.
I mean, my game is not something to be very, very proud of. It's the result is very nice for me, and I think I did.
Your turn. I am well done. Also, well done for drawing to Felix as well.
Thank you.
Excellent. Yeah. You're having a great tournament. Okay, here it is.
So far, so good. Tomorrow makes or break my performance.
So anyway, there's the mouse if you want to do stuff.
Please come more in frame.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
I feel bad.
Yeah. Okay, so what we had, you were white, yeah.
Yeah, so my opponent surprises me with the French, which he never plays, and so I counter surprised him with Bishop D3 French, which is also very rare.
Okay, yeah, but it's a silly move.
It's a silly move, but then he plays another silly move,
okay,
so he counters my counter. So it's a psychological warfare from move one. I go C3.
So we've basically got an exchange variation, which is a bit boring.
Exactly, but with knight C6 added on, which is actually a good version for me, I think, because after C3, his knight is long-term restricted. And we'll see that up until the very end. It plays a huge factor. So then I misplay this. Knight E2, to me, it was terrible because of queen f6, just restricting my plan of playing bishop f4 and trading off my opponent's good bishop.
Yeah.
And so then it's very hard to untangle for me. I go knight D2. Yeah, we can shuffle through the.
Oh yeah, I think I saw some of these things here. Yeah.
Yeah, and now he castles long, so he's gonna throw some pawns at me. So again, I'm still trying to untangle. I can't believe this is equal right here. Yeah. So G5 is actually a deep idea. If he goes H5, can I do an arrow? Yeah. Then I go Queen D2. Oh, of course. And then I go Queen G5, and I can trade queens. Oh, sorry, like this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Like this. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Okay. Right. So that's
right. So he has to go G5 to restrict. And now on G5, if I go to Queen D2, then he goes Rook D, G8.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So I can't do anything. So queen D2, and then I block my own bishop. So then I go knight D3, tempo his bishop, and then I go knight G3.
But he plays. Does he play H5?
Yes, he plays H5. This is my idea. I want to go queen F3 and trade queens because I'm getting attacked. It's very bad. And so his only move is to trade and create a weakness, and he takes a 20-minute turn here and goes bishop F4.
Oh.
Which was a move. It's like a very ambitious move. You're refusing the queen trade while keeping the attack. But the thing is, I have this very nice knight E2. I have H3 here. That's nuts. Okay, I didn't even think of that. Engine's just laughing at my face. I just love that. So knight E2 here, and my point is that I can trade all these pieces, and now I go knight F1, which my opponent missed from afar. And suddenly this is a huge target, and then this is also a target.
Oh, okay.
So he kind of has to defend this. I was thinking rook df8 here. But apparently it's... Oh, no. I can take? Oh, yes, I can take with queen. Oh, I was thinking takes with bishop. Okay, so I can take with queen. Sack my queen, and this is hanging at the end.
Oh, okay, right, yes.
So
you have
my opponent goes d5, and from all the way back here... Back here, where I look at bishop f4, a critical move, he's taking a 20-minute turn. I saw that out here I have h4.
Okay, very good. Yeah.
So h4 undermines the pawn on g5, undermines the protection of this f4 pawn, and suddenly the black pieces have to give something out. Now there is a very nice desperado that black can play, and I saw this too, bishop g4. And so if I move my queen, f3 comes in, and my king running on the street. So I have to take here, attacking the other queen, and bishop takes, pawn takes. I'm better here. My opponent goes to me in analysis. If anyone's playing for a win, it's me. And I was like, I disagree, Mr. IM, respectfully, as much respect.
Don't forget, you find that like I had a game against a Portuguese grandmaster many years ago. And a lovely fellow, Luis Gallego.
Oh yes,
and Luis is and I
play him online all the time.
Oh,
he's a legend.
Okay. Yeah. And we knew each other because we met at a junior tournament in Sweden, like a zillion years ago.
Wow.
And we didn't meet again for 20 years.
Wow.
And we sat down to play in the first round of the European Club Cup.
When was this? What year?
This was 2001.
Okay, wow.
But that was still a long time ago.
Wow.
And Luis was, I got a good position. I think we ended up in a knight and pawn ending where I was up 2 pawns, and he was still trying to beat me. And I just about held on for a draw. So like strong players, it doesn't matter if the position is theoretically better for their opponent. If they can sense nerves or whatever, they will go for you.
Oh, he was definitely trying to crack me, 100%. Pause, but like... So he goes rook d8. So he's threatening my g2 pawn. And then I go knight d2. Oh, that's the craziest move I've ever witnessed. Knight d2.
That does look weird.
Chat. Knight d2 here. Chat. Wait.
This
Pause.
No, you don't take
King f1. Diana, did you see this?
No, would you take with the bishop? Take with the bishop instead.
Even take with the bishop is still +1 apparently. How? f7. Oh my god. Wait, f7, clever. Rook g7, and a rook e8. Yes.
This thing.
Knight d2.
It's clever.
That's why you always need to play for a win, because I was playing for a draw.
Exactly. But also you were scared of the
shoot for the moon and you land on the stars.
The candidate move goes, but this would make it straight into a Mark Dvoretsky book. Candidate moves straight through. Contact his publicist. Okay. Yeah, I know, but still. Publicist got to be alive for the next book coming out. Okay, anyways. Are we...
So what happened?
Okay, so I
played G3, right? And
he takes. And I take.
Yeah.
And basically this f7 move is always like my guardian angel. Because he'll have some play here, and then my f7 move will serve to distract, trade rooks, whatever. So he has to take my pawn off the board. I go f7. He goes bishop e4. Now I have to untangle, so I'm overprotecting g3 to untangle and go knight d2 and try to trade this.
Sure.
So he has to waste some time trying to take my pawn, and I go knight d2. And now I have to go rook
You have
f4.
to defend the bishop, yeah.
If I take here, he takes this one.
Yes.
Game over.
Yeah.
So I have to it's all about overprotection and really just being solid. So he has h4. Now I trade off and I go rook e1. And now he plays tricks. He goes takes. And it seems like this pawn is free. But apparently it's the best move. But I saw it's like this is the tune of the day. But I saw this rook f2 and then rook g4. And then here, how does white untangle is beyond. Oh my god, look at this move. That's a saucy little bugger.
That is clever. Yeah,
rook takes f2, rook takes g4.
Yeah.
And my opponent was always telling me, like, you have like these double rooks looking at each other.
Yeah.
Like it's just a staring contest. Nothing happens, you know? But my bishop is not hanging at the end. Oh, because this rook will be hanging. Yeah, no, it's just like a minefield. Yeah.
But then but this is computer analysis. So
computer analysis, you know? So I didn't go for this. I went for normal king g2. So I'm prophylactically playing against this g2, right? So he goes rook h7.
Oh, you didn't take the pawn now? Oh,
no. No.
Okay, you want the e pawn first.
I want to trade rooks so that his pawns are weaker and weaker as pieces come off the board.
Yeah.
And then he goes 97. Mind you, he has a minute left. And now I take a really nice practical decision. I see this nice rook h5. So I'm blocking possibilities for this rook. And I offer a draw. He has a minute. And I don't see how he's progressing or still playing for a win here.
Sure.
And I'm like, he's taking it, or I'm pushing for a win. Like, guy has to make a decision, and he takes my draw offer, which I was not surprised by.
Okay.
So yeah, that was
well done.
Excellent.
Yeah, I find myself on like plus 30 coming into tomorrow.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. So I'm very happy with my tournament.
That's brilliant.
And it's hard to play when you're like 4th seed, 3rd seed, because you like are playing for one result many of the games, right?
Yeah.
So as a 10th seed, you're kind of looking in. You're still afar, but you're kind of looking in. So that's why I appreciated this.
Okay. Is there much chess in Montreal?
The chess scene in Montreal is definitely growing. We have this organizer who has now bought a physical club, and he's running FIDE events regularly-ish. It's more like going to be training that club.
So there isn't a big club scene in Dublin. Like there's about 40 chess clubs.
No, we're not like Europe at all. We don't have leagues. We don't have chess clubs. It's not built in like that. But what I would say is in Canada and Montreal, there's a very strong online chess culture.
Yeah. And was the candidates last time
in Toronto?
That was in Toronto.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. And that was huge for us. I think that blew up chess definitely in that that region.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, listen, thanks very much, Zach.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, it's been an honor.
Okay. So now, Diana, we have to switch from speaking English to Deutsch.
Oh no! Nine.
We have our top seed and our grandmaster Felix Bloberger. So I'm just going to go over and say hello and bring him over to you. You can get up Felix's game against Adam.
All right.
Actually, we've got Adam. We'll put the two of them on, and I'll just
draw. Oh, that's a great result for Adam. Jawohl! No. I ain't speaking no German. Except Adam's only like to talk German also. Das tut mir leid. No. But you have to speak Austrian, not German.
Yes, I know.
I'll do neither. I will speak. We can speak Irish. I'd rather Irish. Hello! Nice to meet you. How are you?
Good. A bit disappointed with the game. I thought I had pretty good winning chances at some point, but yeah. Still, I think I'm in a pretty good position to win the tournament. So
You were half a point ahead of everybody going into this round.
I think only ahead of.
No, I think there was Adam. You were on 5, and
no, I was on 6. You were on 5.5. Yeah?
Oh, sorry, 5.5.
And the rest was on 5 points, I think.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
I didn't even see the rest of the results. How did everything finish?
Board 2 draw.
Yeah.
And board 3, Niels won. So
Okay,
Niels is on 5.5, and you're on 6.5.
Zach drew.
Zach drew
against Krastev.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. So how are you enjoying the weather? This is like the sunny version of Vaikansee, because we have the sand dunes, we have a proper sea and an ocean, and we have proper wind coming all the way over. So
yeah, I was in Vaikansee last year,
right?
So it reminds me a bit about it. Like you're at the sea, but it's still cold. But still, actually, the weather is better here
and
than
just as strong.
Okay. Yeah. So you grew up in Vienna?
Yes, and I live in Vienna. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, so let's have a look. Yeah, this was a surprise. Adam played the 4 knights.
Yeah, I was generally trying to switch up the openings as much as possible because everyone is preparing quite a lot, and as long as I get like a playable game, then usually I should be the favorite here.
Sure.
So I think the opening stage worked out pretty well for me. I guess it was sort of equal for quite a long time in the opening stage. The only important thing here is that black should not play h6. This is basically the only thing I knew, because if white hasn't castled yet and I play h6, then white often has some ideas with g4.
Right.
And then it can become pretty scary. So that's why I was waiting with that. Yeah, I didn't check it with the engine just yet, so I'm actually quite curious how all of this is. But yeah, it is around equal. Interesting, even here white can go for g4.
Wow.
I don't think that either of us considered that.
I don't think either of you would play it either. And Adam is smiling there, agreeing, I think, that comment.
Oh, I think it was still, all of this was quite natural. Rook b8 is a typical move that he has, that now I want to take on d5. And after bishop takes d5, I'm not in the pin. So that's why I played it. Yeah, the game was quite long, so maybe let's go a couple moves ahead. Yeah, knight h2 was an interesting idea. Computer does not say it's so great, but still it's around equal. I think it was an interesting idea. Now it was around equal, but yeah. Actually, I'm surprised that I played this fairly well. And well, I'm even better here after d5. So it looks like white does have some attacking chances on the king side, but actually all of my pieces are protecting everything nicely. And I am getting some counterplay in the center as well.
We were looking at this at the beginning of our 2-hour session this evening, and can we just go back just to this position? We got to here, and what Adam played. Oh yeah, you played this, and we looked at f4 immediately, which looks bad because white loses their bishop.
Yeah, I thought I didn't even need to take, but bishop e6 immediately.
But you've got lots of pressure, and white would, I don't know, you wouldn't have taken the bishop?
I would have played bishop e6 immediately. Not taken just yet. Now white probably has to take. And I thought I would be in time with significant counterplay with d5 coming quickly. And it seems like the computer agrees, and there is not much attack going on, and white's pieces are also a bit on the edge of the board, especially the knight on h2 is not.
And by playing d5, then you can bring your black square bishop out.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Okay. Yeah. So f4 I thought did not really work so well. So we went queen h5. I have to play bishop e6 because otherwise queen takes g6 is a threat. Takes. Yeah, g3. He wanted to get this bind with h4 h5, which was natural, but yeah, as I said, actually white does not gain much on the king side with all of this. Yeah, queen 8 was another nice move. I could have also played queen d7. Generally, the idea is that I want to bring the queen to c6 where it's attacking e4 and c2, which also happened in the game. So yeah, h5, knight e7, h6 is always covered. which is important. Otherwise, I would lose the pawn. C3, yeah, around here I was feeling pretty optimistic. Like I had way more time on the clock, but I thought he defended this.
Yeah, Adam always burns time.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I think it's he uses it well though, and then he's happy to speed up.
Yeah, I mean, I think here was the critical moment. I played this queen c4 after 10 minutes of thinking, which was not a bad move, but we were both now analyzing if I should go b4 immediately, which looks logical in a sense because his queen is actually not doing much on the king side now, and I want to open up the queen side. But we were both not sure now what is actually my next move with black after c takes b4, a takes b4. As long as white doesn't take here, this should be pretty bad because then e4 will be very weak. We didn't really see how I could continue, but also for white, it's not easy to find a move like rook d1. I think we were checking and we weren't quite sure, but yeah, black is better. Huh? Can take and queen a4, for example, and white's pieces are not so active, but it wasn't so obvious for us in the game. I tried to play more positionally because I was also afraid, like if I play b4, a lot of pawns could get exchanged and it could become drawish. But yeah, this queen adventure, I don't know if it was the best idea. Also bishop g5. It seems logical to exchange this bishop against the knight on d2 because then white is sort of stuck with a bad bishop. But still, the bad bishop is actually defending the pawn on b2, and it's never so easy for me to make progress. Yeah, here, played queen c2. I was considering it would be more logical now to follow up with this, but I realized that this was maybe not so clear. Like I'm still better here, and the end games can be dangerous because of the weak pawn on b2. Maybe I should have went for this instead, but didn't seem so clear over the board. Yeah, and the end game should be equal, but still, I thought I had pretty good chances later on. At least practically, this was probably the best try here. I already realized that I probably bungled my advantage, but still white needs to be a bit careful because the pawn on b2 is weak. And if I get a couple of more moves in, then white is going to be in pretty big trouble. But yeah, I thought this rook endgame is probably more or less forced to come. And I should be a bit better here because my rook is way more active, and actually my double pawns are not really a problem because also this pawn on b2 can be attacked.
The only open file is the d file, so you know.
Yeah, that was interesting. I went for g6. King f8 might be a better try. Because there is the idea that I just bring my king to g5 and try to pick up the pawn on h5. And it's interesting that the computer now wants to go with the king actually to h3, but I think we were both considering king e1. And
if you swap rooks, if white swaps rooks, this is just king pawn ending is lost, is it?
Yeah. Apparently, but I was not so sure here. King f6 and I thought f4. And I can take and go g5. And apparently this is winning. Wow. Take on g6 and king takes g6. Because those endgames are a draw. But apparently if I take with the king, then it's winning because I guess I run into g4.
That, and also I guess he can't make a pass pawn as quickly.
Yeah, but that's the only winning idea. King h5 and king h4. To see all of this was above my level.
So tell me this: you're top seed by like 100 points, I think, in this competition.
Yeah.
And so, how do you approach playing? Like I heard your interview with Greg Musleader, and you were talking about it was the World Cup, the FIDE World Cup, where you were definitely not anywhere close to top seed. You were much closer to
always the underdog. Yeah.
You were definitely the underdog. So you have to do you change your style when you're playing as top seed in these competitions, or do you just continue playing proper chess?
Well, I try to always play proper chess. It doesn't matter really who the opponent is because nowadays everyone can play pretty well. Generally, the level has increased by a huge margin because everyone has an engine and everyone can prepare by themselves. so yeah, I've been switching things up here specifically. Like my openings, I try not to be predictable, and of course, I need to win every game basically. Like,
yeah.
Now I'm on 6.5 out of 8, and I think I'm even losing rating. Which,
yeah, you probably are.
Which is quite difficult. But I wanted to play this tournament because it is a very nice atmosphere. The whole organizing team is doing a great job to make the players feel good and have a great time. And always also try to use this tournament like to improve my ability to win against low-rated opponents.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, thank you very much.
Best of luck tomorrow in the final round.
Thank you.
I think we will call it a day because it's 20 past.
All the games are finished, I think, as well.
Yeah. The Queen of Chess documentary on Netflix.
Yeah.
Homework. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching.
Thanks for coming in, and thank you also, Felix. Enjoy the rest of your stay in Dublin also. Sorry, in Ireland. I don't know if you're visiting. Are you visiting around?
I came a bit earlier, a couple of days, but I have one more extra night in Dublin. I have my flight on Tuesday, so hopefully I can do some sightseeing then.
Yeah. I hope the weather will be better.
Well, the weather has been great here.
In Dublin, it's been the worst in a long time.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Thanks so much.
See you tomorrow.
See you. Bye. All right, darlings. Oh my goodness. So there is one round left tomorrow, 6 to 8. Tomorrow, 10 out of 10 documentary. I'll be watching that today. So actually, everyone in here can join me watching because I will be watching it. I just decided this now. But also Chaotic Chess suggested it earlier in the chat. But I'm thinking that we can watch it on Discord. And we can all watch it together. We can do a watch party. So tomorrow is the final round. 6 to 8 p.m. Final round, 6 to 8 p.m. This was a super fun stream. I'm glad that you were here. We had all the celebrities here. We had Alexandra, we had the chess nerd, and now we had Felix. We had everyone. We had all the chess famous people. I think tomorrow should be as well, 6 to 8, and there's a rapid in the morning. Yeah, I think there's a rapid in the morning. Hello, Fiedler. All right, so we're gonna raid. Yesterday I stayed up until 2 a.m. trying to grind 2100. I was thinking of grinding a little bit more and get to 2150. But I'm also thinking that I want to make food and rest because I'm tired. So I won't continue today, but maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I will. Well, sorry, tomorrow I won't, but maybe Monday. No, sorry, Monday and Tuesday I will not because I have an exam on Tuesday. But after that, yes, after that I will. So, who are we going to raid? Who are we gonna raid? Yeah, Taylor Swift canceled last minute. Let's go over to let's go over to Lonely Winter. Let's go to Tamara. Oh, Fiedler already predicted it. All right, let's go to Lonely Winter, and I will see you all tomorrow. 6 to 8, last round, final round of Sligo. Final round of Sligo. Be here, and that's the only thing. take out all of your plans because you've got new plans now. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Thanks so much for coming in, and have a wonderful rest of your evening. And we will watch the